I made it in the hole. Well, the Cadillac when I did that, by the way. Hi, I'm Elena with YouTube Pilates. We're going to do a reformer workout today. Welcome to the party. I'm excited to be here. So let us put on a blue spring, a light spring, whatever your reformer is. We all have different spring settings. We all have different reformers. This is a light spring we're working with. If during this exercise you need to change the spring to make it harder or easier for yourself, feel free to do so. But my intention is to stay on the light spring the whole time. So light spring, whatever that means for you. Blue spring for me. I have a balanced body reformer. Let's get started. Blue spring, blue pants. Let's sit down on our butt. You're going to drape your legs over your bar. You're going to stay seated, and we're just going to stay here, okay? So legs are draped over. Sometimes you're jammed in depending on your reformer. So do what you can. Hands interlaced around your waist. Let's try to get your shoulders right over your hips. Let's round our spine into a C-spine. Let's have our eyes on our thighs. Let's take a big breath in through our nose. Fill up your whole abdominal cavity, and then exhale, blow everything out. Let's roll back a little bit in space. Try not to grip the bar with the legs too much. Big breath in through the nose. Fill up your lungs in every bit, so top to bottom, left and right, and every diagonal you can think of. And then when you exhale, force everything out of your mouth with a nice relaxed face. Reach your arms forward, round through your back. Stay in a nice position that you can handle. Take a big breath in through your nose. Eyes are straight forward. Palms are turned towards one another. On your exhale, force every bit of your air out. Roll back just a little bit more. Let's reach our legs up to a 45. If you need to bend them over the bar, feel free. Big inhale in, hover them off the bar if you can. Hey, welcome to the party. Exhale, let everything go. Force every bit of your air out. Nice relaxed face. Reach your arms up. Keep your legs how they are. Shoulders are down. Exhale, lower your arms. If you need to, drape your knees over the bar. Do so. Be at your point of the practice that you can. Big breath in. Don't run away from the challenge, y'all. I'll walk you through it. Exhale as you lower. Shoulders are down. Your rib stays closed. As you inhale, reach your arms up. So don't let your ribs flare open. Shoulders stay down. Exhale as you lower down. I know you're working. That's the point. Big inhale in. Reach the arms up. You made it. Shoulders lift up in space. Bring your shoulders down. A little disassociation. Inhale, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, lower the shoulders down. Remember, I want you to warm up. So right now, if you're feeling it, that's the point. Inhale, shoulders lift up in space. Keep the ribs down. Shoulders lower down. Your arms don't have to be lifted high, however high you can handle keeping those ribs closed. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, lower the shoulders down. Keep it. Reach your arms towards your feet. Keep it. Shoulders are down. Big inhale in. Oh, you're working. Exhale, blow everything out. I know. Let's twist. Inhale. Exhale a little deeper. And then go to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, get it a little deeper. Inhale, start to rotate. Exhale, twist into it more. Shoulders are down. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, twist more. Those legs can be draped over. It's your practice. Inhale, over. Exhale, twist even more. Let your eyes go with it, those top neck muscles. Inhale up, over. Exhale, tight into those eyes. So the more you look, the more you can get that rotation in your spine. Inhale. Exhale, find that twist deeper, 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 deeper. Last pass, enjoy it. Exhale, twist, 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 twist. Reach forward. Drape those knees over. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe in. Okay, come up. I know we're not going to be there long. Let's be on our knees, and we're going to have our hands on the bar. We're on our knees. Our hands are on our bar, facing our bar. Let's tuck our toes down, and our feet are going to go up against the shoulder stoppers. So this is a light spring, so just be patient with trying to find your practice here. A little odd to do these moves on such a light spring. So send your butt down towards your feet. Find that flexibility, really flexing through those toes. And then shift your bum forward. Find a little back extension. Try to keep the carriage closed. Find the flow. It's an exhale. Inhale as you come in. Hips to the bar, lift, push, shoulders stay down. Exhale, try to keep the control of the carriage. Inhale, come in. So we're playing with our back extension. We're playing with our foot flexibility. We're playing with our level of control of keeping the carriage in as we move. We got one more like this. You're gonna keep those hips towards the bar. Keep your shoulders down. Let's play with that actually. Bring your body down so the shoulders lift up to the ears. And then you bring your torso up. Think your shoulders press down. So the shoulders go more towards the ears. It's like your torso sinks a bit. And then you lift up in your torso and your shoulders are nice and down towards your spine. Lift, shoulders to the ears, disassociate. Shoulders down the spine. Kind of a weird thing to cue here. Drop your torso down, shoulders lift up to the ears. And then lift that torso up, those shoulders drop. Keep it. I want you to push the carriage away. It's light, don't push out too far. Find however far you can do it without letting your hips change. Let's inhale, pull the carriage forward. Keep the hips even, left or right. Shoulders are down. Exhale as you push away, however far you can handle without those hips popping back. Inhale as we pull ourselves through. Find that back extension. Like we're looking at something on the top of our refrigerator. Exhale as you push away, even from left and right shoulder. Inhale as you pull yourself through. We got one more smooth, steady pass. Exhale, nice calm nervous system, nice calm breathing pattern. Inhale as you pull yourself through. Isn't it fun on this light spring? Yeah, girl. Okay, take your feet down. Find a little rest. It's gonna be quick. Yep, come up. I want those feet to go back how they were. So toes are flexed, your foot's trying to get up against the shoulder stoppers or whatever you can do from that. Now press the carriage out. Your shoulders are right over those hands. We find push-ups. So it's an inhale down, it's an exhale up. So try to keep the carriage still. It's your torso lowering down. So it's an exhale as you bend the elbows, inhale as you come up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale, inhale, 2. One more. Now hold the shoulders over the hands, pull the knees in, out. So exhale, inhale. Keep the back still. Couple more, faster. Shoulders over the hands. One more. Push back and your push-ups again. Elbows point back in space this time. Come up. So exhale down, inhale up. If you lose your feet, try to get them back. Toes down. Feet are trying to be up against the shoulder stoppers. Trying to be calm in our movement. I know I speed up when I want to get through it, and I know I don't want to truly do that in my practice. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, one more. Come up, pull it in again fast, shoulders over hands. It's a round through the back now. Round through that upper back more. Shoulders over those hands more. Can we float our knees up? Your practice, your choice. Shoulders over hands. Round through the torso. Especially the upper back. Last pass. Y'all drop. Okay. Feet up against the shoulder stoppers. Wrestle a foot on the bar. If this is too much for your flexibility, feel free to put the bar down. Okay. Let's start off with the hands on the bar. Enjoy it. Exhale as you push out. Find the flexibility. You have your hands. Inhale, come in. Think about the alignment of the leg, knee over toe. Exhale as you push it out. Calm nervous system. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you push out. So if you want to keep the hands here, feel free. If you want to advance, remember we're on a light spring. Arms into a T. You could always put your hands on your thighs, but don't push your thigh in or out. Keep it in that alignment. And go out as far as you can handle. Inhale as you come in. If you're here in a T position, try to keep your torso nice and erect. So it's an exhale. Inhale as you come in. This exercise eventually goes to a standing exercise. So wherever you're at, be patient with the climb. Sometimes take advantage of if you are at a lower step. Can we get in our flexibility more? Can we slow down for better alignment? One more. You're gonna come in, hands on the bar this time. Push out again. Find that little split stretch. Sway left and right with the pelvis. Feel that stretch throughout that whole leg. I'm not a fan of just holding a stretch in one place because you're only getting one fiber, or I shouldn't say one fiber, one line of fibers in our fascial network. And when you sway like this, you can feel that whole fascial network that encases that leg, or vice versa. And it lets that whole leg get the stretch. So the side of the thigh, the back of the thigh, the inner side, all those points. Come back in. All right, let's switch feet. So foot goes back, toes flex down, foot presses back. The other foot wrestles on. Be patient if you have to put the bar down for yourself here in this. Be patient with yourself. Hands on the bar to start. Exhale as you push away. Hips are even from left to right. Bend in. Knees going right over that second toe. Honor that. If your knee just doesn't want to do that, your job is to go to the point of range of motion that you can handle while keeping it in proper alignment. Try not to practice in that improper alignment. You're just kind of feeding the pattern. And be patient with yourself to get that alignment. Don't just say your body does it. Help your body out. Come up, T-arm if you can handle it. If your hands need to stay there, do it. It's an exhale as you push out. Stay lifted in your heart. It's an inhale as you come in. And I want to say, on these moves, sometimes if I get in my head and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to fall. I just imagine myself doing it. And then I'm like watching a TV in my brain anyway, of myself doing it perfectly. And I would say it wins every time. It's observational learning mixed with our wonderful imagination. I think when we're born, we're huge observational learners. You just watch. So, watch yourself. One more pass like this, wherever you're at. Be patient with it. Take your time. Make sure that knee's tracking. And when you come in, hands on the bar, if they're not already, push it out. We're going to find that split stretch. When you're in your stretch, sway your pelvis left and right so we can get that whole dimension of the leg. Feel when you sway how that fascial network gets pulled from different angles. Functional, like us. 2 more little sways. Good, come in. I really like this foot flex that we're getting on both feet. I don't want to be done with it. So force your toes back. You can always do this with your feet flat, at the top of the foot flat. But work on your flexibility. I want your bum towards your feet. Grab your straps. I'm going to choose my long straps. Let's have our hands down. Turn your palms forward where you're looking, slight bend in the elbows. Reach your arms up to offering. Keep the shape of your arms. You just reach the arms up. Keep the shape of the arms as you lower the arms down. Okay, I know your feet are getting stretched. Well, I hope they are anyway. And if not, good for you for having the flexibility. Work on your foot alignment here. Second toe, front of the knee, where the leg comes out of the hip socket. Now, if you want to get different, you lift your hips up as you reach your arms up. You lower the hips as you lower the arms down. So offering with a little lift and lower. You be patient with this. Take your time. Exhale. Find the smoothness of the carriage. Feel the shoulders be even from left to right. Keep them down in space. When you come up, try to keep the knee, the hip, the shoulder, and the ears in that nice line. Exhale up. Inhale down. Let's do one more. You're going to lift it up and you're going to keep it up. If you want to keep your bum down, feel free. Open the arms out to about the middle of a T and the arms reach forward. Scaption. Lower those arms down and lift right back up in front of you. We're going to do circles here. So open out to that like somewhat 45, lower, and then exhale, lift. So step 1, step 2, step 3. Go in between those steps. It's an exhale here. Inhaling, inhaling down. One more. Scaption's a safe place to work sometimes, so sometimes I like to teach there. Now, lift up at that 45, that scaption area. Bring the arms forward, lower the arms down. So you exhale as you lift, turn the palms towards each other, bring them forward, and then lower down, palms up. Exhale, close them, turn the palms up, lower down. Exhale, close them, rotate palms up, lower down. One more. Exhale, close them, and lower down. Very good. Okay, we're not done here. Sit your bum, or bring your hands down to the carriage. Walk your feet back to the headrest, and then you flex your feet where they're hooked on the flat headrest. So they're flexed and somewhat hooked. Now come up to your knees, different because our knees are together. And if it's hard for your legs to be in the headrest like this, or in between the shoulder stoppers, feel free to do this where you don't have your feet in that position. You can just scoot more forward. So here we are in this position. I want you to bring your arms forward, right at shoulder level, bend the elbows down towards our hips, and then reach back up by straightening those arms-ish. Bend the elbows, so offering number 2, and then reaching up. So I'm gonna get you here on this offering a little bit. You see why we have our legs like this. One more. So your option is to stay here with your legs, bring your arms down, or reach a leg forward. And then I hook my toes on that part of the carriage and I come back up. We offer here. So you reach up, you bend the elbows to come back in. You exhale, reach up to the diagonal, bend back in. If this is too much, you can bring both knees down. Inhale, come in. Told you I'm going to get you on your offering. This is what I meant by it. Be working a little bit. Exhale. Inhale, come in. 2 more. Last one. Reach back in space. Arms are straight. Lean forward. You find biceps. So I'm going to say lean forward, yet keep that knee over that ankle with the front foot. Keep the knee over the ankle so you're not shifting your body forward. It's just a torso that hinges forward. Try to find the full range of motion. And if you're going too fast here, I'm going to say it's hard to feel it. I really want you to squeeze and then really reach back, still squeezing, especially on these light springs. Squeeze. Reach back, still squeezing. Good. I'm going to say what you put in it is what you get out of it. So give me that intention on some of these light loads, especially if you're usually one that likes to work heavier. I'm going to fatigue you. Good. Come up. Hands go at your forehead, thumbs touch, index fingers touch. Reach your arms out to the diagonal. Bend the elbows back in, hands towards the forehead. Salute. Exhale as you reach up. You're now long and tall in your torso. Torso's trying to be stacked up over that knee that's on the carriage. Smooth and steady. Ears over shoulders. Try not to shift the head forward when you're doing these triceps. 2. Last pass. Open out to the side. If you need to assist yourself, I would say lower yourself down, hands down on the carriage. Switch your legs. From here, you lift up, you offer. You reach up to a diagonal. You bend the elbows to come in, offering number 2 specifically. Exhale, reach up. Bend the elbows in to come home. Exhale, reach up. Now really open up from that hip, the knee that's on the carriage. Sides feel different. I'm going to say, really keeping your hips even from left to right. But gosh, man, sometimes our left hip is so different than our right hip. And doing these motions, sometimes with like that single leg, both arm, you can really open up a lot of patterns that sometimes we avoid. We don't realize that we have. And we walk all the time, you know. We're mobile humans. I'll stop yapping. Come down. So we need to get our hips right so we can walk. I'll finish it anyway. Lean forward with your torso. Bicep curls again. Slow and controlled. Really feel the squeeze, straighten, and squeeze as you bend. If it feels easy, I need you to intentionally squeeze more. Try to keep the bent knee in front of you, over that ankle. And remember, it's our torso that's leaned forward and our legs are in that same position. Couple more. Try not to let your torso twist, so shoulders stay even, especially with this little single leg work. It wants to travel on up with what it has tightness in. Not today, buddy. I'm here to help you. Yes, okay, come in. Straps back. So straps come home. Get it, be careful with that. Get out of this position. I want you to put a box on top of your reformer. Let's have a long box. So box on, long box. And then you're gonna have your stomach on the box facing your bar. So however your reformer, your box goes, you have a long box. You're laying on your tummy. I like my chest off the box specifically. So I let my chest hang off the box and then my stomach's on. So hands are on the bar. Let's glue our legs together on this light spring. Lift the thighs up. Keep this really long torso. I want you to lift the thighs even more. Lift them even more. Try to feel even in your pelvis as you do this. A lot of work, I know. Now keep everything still. Reach one arm out to a T, back towards the booty, and look back at that hand. Bring that arm back to a T, and then back onto the bar, look down. The other arm reaches to a T. Start looking at the hand now. Reach back towards the bum, look at it. Hand to a T, looking at it. Hand to the bar, eyes down. Give me a couple of those. Are our legs still glued together? Are they trying to be lifted? Ooh, maybe, Elena. But I'll work on it. Reach to a T, we're looking. Lift up into a little back extension as you look back. Good, lift the legs up even more. If it's challenging for you, feel free to bring those legs up width apart, y'all. Reach, look, it's the last pass on the other side. Enjoy it, take your time, don't rush through it. Look. Juice it out, especially the times that we can be light. So bring the legs hip width apart, lift the legs. Bend the elbows, eyes are down, straighten the arms. Now, I know all of our bodies are different. What I want you to think about is when you exhale, you feel your abdominal wall pull in towards your spine. Now, sometimes at Q, tummy lifts up off the box. That's what I mean, not physically. And if that happens for you physically, awesome. But find when you exhale, that whole abdominal cavity pulls up into the spine. Find it. Lift the legs up even more. Exhale. Remember, juice out this light spring. Okay? If it's too light for you, see if you can slow down more. Lift the legs more. And every pass, see if you can get a little bit better in your movement. Straighten. Lift the eyes. Lift the head. Lift the back. Find a back extension, but keep the tummy on the box. Exhale as you lower down. Let's say a little mini back extension. Lift the eyes. Lift the head. Keep the shoulders down. Lift up, but keep the tummy down. And then exhale as you lower down. Our legs are neutral, hip width apart, and they're lifted. And you're finding a mini back extension. I don't care about your range of motion. I want your thoracic to engage, that back, that's the bra line area to engage. I want you to feel it move. Feel it squeeze. I'll get my words together. Inhale, lift up. Keep your shoulders down. We're keeping our tummy down. I know you could lift up. I bet you can. We're not there yet. One hand goes back behind your low back. Shoulders are even from left to right. Give me the same movement, however high you can. Keeping your tummy down, of course. Keeping the shoulders even. And then lower down. So it's the same move, just single-armed. Inhale, lift, but I want us to have integrity of how we practice or how we think we practice. And try to keep our shoulders even. Don't let yourself practice in misalignment. It's not about how big, it's about how even. Switch your hands. Right now anyway. Inhale, lift, start with the head. Keep the tummy down, so just set thoracic lifts and lower. We inhale when we find our back extensions, because when we put air into our lungs, we give ourselves more range of motion. So, yeah. Legs are neutral, toes and knees are turned down to the ground. Lift those legs up more. I know, we're having a good time, me too. Exhale as we lower. Exactly what we all needed. Thanks for being here. One more. Inhale, shoulders are even. Good. Okay, both hands on. Same one we were just doing. Find that bowl thoracic. Keep the tummy. Lower down. Glue the legs together. Lift up. As high as you feel like you can handle. You want the tummy to lift, feel free. Exhale down. But I want the challenge to be the legs together. So however high you can lift, no pain here. If you have pain, please open. Good. Just set a little extra challenge. Shoulders are even from left to right. Inhale as we lift. Try to lift those sides up even more, keeping that little shape. Last one, y'all. Inhale. And then exhale down. Just come in, bend. Come up to your hands and knees still on the box here in this position. Okay. So let's have our hands on the bar, shoulders over the hands. Walk your knees to the front edge of the box, and then you open the carriage up, okay? So the knees are on the front edge of the box. You open the carriage up to where your knees are right underneath your hips, shoulders are right over to those hands. So trying to hold this position, our back is long, crown of the head is long. Settle in for our Pilates breath, big breath in. Exhale, force everything out. Nice relaxed face. Feel the tummy pull up in towards the spine. When you exhale, force more air out if you don't feel that. Inhale in. Exhale. Force every bit of the air out and feel how much your abdominal wall pulls in. That's the level of work I want you to give to your abdomen. Find it in your breath. Big breath in. And then exhale. Force more air out. More air out, more air out. Feel how the tummy pulls in. Keep that breath. I'm going to say that level of drama. Big breath in. Find a little back extension. Lift the eyes. Lift the bum. Little cow, in other words. Exhale, around our spine. Little cat. Inhale, find that back extension. Can the box stay still? Carriage stay still. Exhale, round. Inhale, back extension. Exhale, round. Inhale, back extension. Exhale, round. Sure do love a harmonica. Find a nice long spine. Crown of the head long. Tailbone is long. Extend the leg back, trying to keep everything still. Bring that leg back down on the box. The other leg extends back, toes and knees down. Bring that leg back on the box. Now you interchange this, so one leg at a time extends back. Now your goal is to keep your shoulders and hips even from left to right. So when you extend that leg back, don't let your hips get cray. Keep them nice and stable. Exhale as you extend. Inhale as you come in. Belly pulls up into the spine. Don't let your back arch when you extend that leg back. Okay, one more on each side. Slow and controlled. Let it match that calm breath. Okay, now, knees down, one arm reaches. That arm comes back down onto the bar. Make sure you lift your chest in this position. The other arm reaches up and overhead. And the hand comes back. Then you switch. So we're trying to find a smooth transition between our arms now, finding this little switcheroo. As if we have
a very, very expensive platter of whatever you're going to have for dinner tonight. And you're like, I'm going to serve it on my back because I like to do weird things. We're going to turn the page. Exhale, come down, and exhale. Now, on the next pass, be patient with yourself. You reach the arm and the leg. Exhale. You come back down, then the other leg and arm. Good. Like we're going to have tea time on our back. Really hot tea. And we don't want that tea to spill on us. We are a nice table. And finding this transition between our core. So I'm going to say how we move. When we walk, we swing this opposite arm and leg. So trying to find it in this position with gravity and try to strengthen ourselves. How much more controlled can we get? Couple more. Last pass. On each side. Try not to let that tummy drop when you reach that leg and arm. Good. Both hands are down. Hands go a little wide on the bar, just a little. Bring the knees back in space. Bend the knees back in towards right underneath your hips. Press back in space. Bend back underneath your hips. Okay? So we're going to find some push-ups again in our practice. But however far back you go with your knees, that's on you, okay? So find a spot that you're comfortable with, and then you push up. It's an exhale down, inhale, come up. Exhale down, inhale up. Even in the shoulders, calm and steady. See if we can drop down a little lower. Can we keep the back neck lifted to the ceiling? Don't let the head lead it. Let the heart lead it, like in all things in life. One more. Good. Bring the knees back underneath you. Let's straddle our box. Good, good, good. Let's bring our bar down low. So if you need to do something funky to get there for your reformer, be patient. Take your time there. So bar goes down low. We're sitting on our box. Let's scoot towards the edge of the box, down towards our feet. And then from here, let's lay down on our back, but we're going to stay lifted into a crunch. So just make sure you have enough room for you. Pull the knees in. Let's extend those legs out. Reach your arms up and over your head. Circle the arms around, pull the knees. Don't move the carriage. Inhale, open yourself up. Circle in, exhale, pull in the knees. Don't move this light spring. Inhale, open yourself up for your double leg stretch. Start with the arms and then pull the knees. Don't move that carriage. So if you jam yourself around, that carriage shifts, that very light spring we're on wants to move. And we're trying to work that. Inhale as we open ourselves, circle around, exhale, come in. Last pass here. Circle around, exhale, come in, extend the legs up. Reach behind one leg, lower the other leg down. Alignment in your legs here. You pull, pull, switch to the other side. Now one breath. Don't move the carriage. Stay lifted up more. Elbows wide. Can we crunch up higher? Crisscross, keeping the legs in this little scissor. Crisscross. Interlace your hands back behind your head. Thumbs trace down the side neck. Exhale. Now start to find that bicycle of the leg. So our original crisscross. Lift up to the middle. Lift up higher to the middle. Higher to the middle. Higher to the middle. Higher. Higher. Last pass. Hands go back behind the thighs. Rock yourself up. Bam. Okay, you're going to scoot back just a hair. Now, this is a very light spring, so please be patient with this. Lift your booty up. Hold on to those lower thighs or lower legs.
Bring your shoulders down, elbows wide. Make sure you're scooted down towards the edge of the box. We didn't scoop that up. From here, you're gonna rock back. We're gonna stay there. Make sure you have enough space. You're not falling off here. You exhale. Ooh, come up. Inhale, rock back. Solo rolling like a ball. Exhale, roll up. And it's really challenging because it's a slight spring. I'm trying not to move the carriage. And then it's just hard. So you try to find it again. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, come up. Yeah. Be patient with it. You're trying to hold on to your legs. You're trying not to slam the carriage as you rock back either. So it has to go slow enough so the carriage doesn't slam you. And then you have to have a fluid breath. If you stop breathing at all, it stops your movement pattern. So I'll try to stop yapping, see if I can accomplish it myself. Exhale. 2 more. Be patient with it. Go slow enough so it doesn't slam the carriage. Elena. 1 more. I know it's fun. It's part of the practice. Take the variation. Holy guacamole. Come up. Okay, come off of this. That was fun. Let's stand on top of our reformer, facing our box. So we're on the reformer base. Facing our box, still on that light spring, of course. Let's have our hands closest to us. Our heels are lifted, our feet are together if you can handle it. From here, walk, our carriage is closed. Walk your hands to the back of the box. Keep the carriage closed. What? And then walk back. My heels are lifted. We all have different torsos and leg lengths. So we're all probably finding this challenge a little different. We're taking little walks with our hands, trying to keep the carriage closed, and then trying to have our hands touch the top corners and the bottom corners while keeping the carriage closed. Couple more. Heels are lifted. Let's try to glue our eyes on our thighs. Try to trust your hands. Go slow enough so you know if your hand is grabbing onto something or not, of course. Fun, right? Try not to shift the hips as you do this. Kind of like when we walk out to our push-up and our mat work. Yeah. Oh, do you see? So when we walk out to our push-up, I usually take 3 hands to 4 to 5-ish hands to get to a plank position. So see if you can do that here. So we walk about 3 to 4 to 5 times. It feels comfortable for us. Heels are lifted. And when you do this, those hips don't shift. It's those arms that can do their thing with a stable core. All right, I'll transition you. Hands are going to find the middle of the box. It's light. Be careful. Shift forward. Shoulders over your hands. Pike it back up. If it's too much for you, the closer your hands are towards you, the easier. The further away, the harder. I'm questioning that. I got to try. Yeah, it's going to be easier with your hands closer to you because it gives you more weight. So yes, trust yourself, Elena. Shift forward, shoulders over those hands. Exhale as you pike it back, eyes on the thighs. Hold it. Bring one leg lifted high behind you. I shouldn't say lifted high, just hovering off the bar, better words. Shift forward to that plank again. Pike it up. Keep that foot like it's hovering over that bar how we started. Find that plank, and then you pike it up. Be even in your shoulders from left to right. Keep those shoulders over those hands. Exhale as you pike. Try to find it with that full, steady breath. Last pass. Come out to your plank, my friends. From here, pull the knee in. Kick it back out. Pull the knee in, cross the body. Kick it back out. Pull the knee into the same side of the body. Straighten back out, and then pike it up. Oh, we got 2 more of those left. Find the plank. Exhale, pull the knee in, cross.
extend back out. Pull the knee in right to the middle, extend back out, pull it to the same side as the leg, and extend out, and then pike it up. One more, even. You cross, you extend, you pull in, you extend, you go to the same side of the knee, you go out, and then you pike it up. Hiya. Okay, switch the feet. Legs are together. Let's find one plank with both feet together. So I really like to find our body work as one before we get that single side. Let's do 2 more passes actually. Have our body feel like it knows how to work evenly before I give it the doozy of having to do single-sided work. Our body's like, oh yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing now. Pike it up. Bring the opposite leg back. It's hovering over the bar behind you. You shift forward to your plank, and then you pike it up. So when you're doing that plank, that leg is lifted up in space, and it's nice long with your torso. Inhale, find that plank. Exhale, pike it up, fold in half, eyes on the thighs. Inhale, find that plank. Eyes right down at the box. Exhale, pike it up, eyes on the thighs. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Remember, we're going to have a little fun here. So you find the plank. It's that knee now. You cross the body, exhale. Extend the leg back out. Exhale, pull the knee in, center. Extend it back out. You got it. Exhale, bend the knee into the same side that leg is. Extend it back out. We pike it back up. We got 2 more of those passes. You got it. Finish strong. You go out. Exhale, cross. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it to the middle. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cross to the same side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pike it up. That leg is hovering. Last pass. Inhale, find your plank. Exhale, cross. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the middle. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the side. Inhale, extend. Exhale as you pike up. Both feet down. Find your plank. Walk it again. Remember how we started this whole box thing? We did this walk. We're doing it again. But now we're in this plank versus that pike. So that carriage can move as you're doing this little walkabout. Now think about us walking, like we're doing our push-ups at the end of our mat practice. Those hips stay even from left to right so they don't shift as you're doing this little walk with your hand. And if you do feel the shift, can we slow down in that position a little bit more and find a little bit more control? Find that steady exhale. 1 more pass all the way through. Hands find the middle of the box. Bend the knees in, shoulders over the hands. Push back out. I know, I love you. Bend back in. I just want us to have a good time. Shoulders go forward, stay over those hands. You inhale, bend the knees. You exhale, straighten it out. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, push it out. I know you thought we were almost done, but I like to surprise you right at the end. It's kind of my style. Right when you don't think you have it, and then you're like, oh, I do have it in me. Thank you. Back, neck lifted to the ceiling. Don't let that head drop. It likes to drop in our society these days. Our silly phones, our computers. I catch myself all the time trying to get my head closer to my computer so I can see it. So pull that head back. 1 more pass here, and I promise you're almost done. Ish. Bend the knees in. Keep it. You extend the leg back. So 1 leg's extended back. 1 knee is bent down. You push out, pull the opposite leg in, and then you bend in and extend. You keep it going. So a version of our can openers that we do here on our reformers. Flip the other way, using our box. Inhale as you come in. So 1 leg straightened, 1 leg's bent. And then just switch between those two positions. Your hips are even from left to right. Yes, take the can opener here. The closer your hands are towards you, you have more support of the spring. Couple more. 2. Shoulders over those hands, last pass. Keep a good bend in that standing knee. Switch the leg. So the knees are bent, shoulders are over the hands. Extend the other leg out, back behind you. You straighten the leg that's on the reformer, you bend the knee that's out. You straighten that leg out, you bend the knee that's on the reformer. You keep it going. It's an exhale. Inhale, come in. Yes. Back neck lifted to the ceiling. Of course, Elena. Find that steady exhale. Give me that full, like what you want out of this exercise. Give it to me. Couple more. It's up to you. Turn it on. Couple more passes. Exhale. 2. Last one. Go out. Bring both feet down. Straighten the legs. Fold over so my heels lower. Shake my little head out. Left and right. No, no, no. I don't want to do that. That doesn't sound like that'll end up with me. No thanks. Okay, bring your body on. Not that what we're doing. Things in life. Bring your body on the box. Chest hangs off in our prone position here. Okay, let's walk ourselves. Hands find the risers. Shoulders are down. If you don't have risers on your reformer, sometimes I've seen that before, you can always hold on to the edge of the reformer base, depending on where you're at. No pain, no on what we're gonna do. So long arms, your back is nice and long. Lift your legs. Let's have them hip width apart here. Lift them. Back neck lifted to the ceiling. Of course, Elena. Find a back extension. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Arms are straight. Exhale as you lower down. Oh. Close the legs together. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back, shoulders are down. Exhale as you lower. Maybe if you have a light body frame, body type, sometimes you get pulled in this position, so be patient when you practice here. Take the traction. Exhale as you lower. Now we're going to kick our butt 3 times. Don't pop your hips up when you kick. Controlled kicks. 1, don't pop your butt up. 2, 3, straighten your legs. Find that back extension. Your shoulders are down. You lift up. You exhale, lower. Our legs lifted off the box, of course. 3 kicks. Controlled. Don't pop the booty. 1, kick. 2, kick. 3. Reach the legs. Lift the eyes. Lift the head. Lift the back. Exhale as you lower down. Shoulders stay plugged into your core. You kick the booty. 1, don't pop the hips. 2, 3, straighten the legs, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. And then you lower down. Cool. Let those shoulders release. Relax the legs. Take a big breath in. Just take this traction. Let everything go. Take another big breath in. And let everything go. Hands on the sides of the reformers. Let yourself slide down. Okay, come off of your box in this position. Let's come up. Come inside the well of your reformer. I want you to have a leg on the box with a bent knee. So, and it's going to be turned to a side like a little pigeon thing, okay? So the knee is not pigeon thing, pigeon-ish. Your knee is going to be bent in front of you. Depending on your flexibility, be patient with it. You're going to have your hands walk onto the box, okay? You're going to try to have this leg where it's nice and aligned with the front edge of the box there. And then let the other foot kind of wiggle back in space until you feel like you have a little space there. Now from here, you're going to lean back like a little pike and then find that little plankish. Pike it back. So a little dynamic pigeon. Working on that IT band, no pinching, no pain. Our IT band is a super thick band of fascia, like so thick, I could pick you up by your whole body with that band. So I don't ever want to stretch your IT band where it really truly is flexible. We're just trying to make it move dynamically with the rest of our muscles. So like in what we're doing right now, that little fuzz that's in between it and those muscles that need to move and reach and stretch, I want there to be a lot of mobility between the two. So that's what I mean by stretch. Now hold this, lift your chest a little, sway your hips a little left to right here. Take some big breaths in. Try to calm your nervous system down. If you notice if you're going fast and you're stretching, your nervous system is probably really excited. And I want you to try with all of your might to try to calm it down. And notice that what is happening around you, you are the one perceiving it, your mind is anyway. And can we switch that perception and realize that we're safe and we can slow down? And our body needs to know that it's safe, and it doesn't know without our mind telling us that. So, and that's really our own control. So can we try to take that level of element of Pilates and control that mind? Get calm. Okay, come out of this. Walk yourself out of it. Oh, I'm gonna just stand here for a second. You feel the length out of that leg? I do. I feel like one, grounded on that side, and two, lifted, which was really two good feelings in life. So grounded yet lifted. Let's bring the other foot on the box. You're in this pigeon-ish pose. You're gonna have that knee bent, hands are on the box. You lean forward. When you lean forward, I want this shin to be aligned with the front edge of the box-ish. Oh, you know, we all have different flexibilities. And then you go back in space and kind of fold over. Find that bend. And so just dynamically stretching this fascial web. And notice where it feels catchy. Sometimes we just have a little fascial adhesion over some little maybe receptors or nerves where we need to get that broken up to remind our leg, our flexibility, that it's safe out here. We can do this movement pattern. We can do it calmly. And we're doing everything to realize that we are in a safe environment. If you're here practicing with me, I hope to God you're in a safe environment. I'm proud of you for being here. And just trying to find that level of peace. I'm trying to truly believe it. Now stay in the stretch, that pigeon stretch, and then sway your pelvis left and right here. And do what you can, wherever your flexibility is. And let that groan out. Don't be scared to go there. Our body is tight for a reason. And trying to, instead of being like, oh, why are you tight? I don't know, who cares? Don't go there. I want you to feel it and see if you can let it radiate somewhere else. Let it travel somewhere else, hopefully out of you. Just kind of acknowledge it, give it space. And usually once we do that, it's like, okay, cool, I'll go somewhere else. Thanks, boo. That's all I needed from you. Okay, come out of it. I want your feet flat, hip width apart. Lean back, drop your chest down, open up in your armpit area. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, drop them down. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, drop them down. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, drop them down, ground through those feet. Second toe, big toe pointed forward where our head is pointed. Slight bend in the knees, round and roll up. Take your hands off the box, round and roll up. Find yourself ground through your feet. Lift up through gravity. Tell gravity, thank you for always holding us down. Put your hands on your belly. Tell your organs, thank you. Take a big breath in. Fill up your tummy with air. Take up space. Exhale. Feel that tummy pull into our spine. Find that type of breath again. Take a big breath in. Take up space. Feel those hands move. Give those organs some space. On your exhale, force it out. Make it a deep exhale. Cleanse yourself of what you don't need anymore. Good. Drop your hands down. Think of 3 things that you are so grateful for, that has happened today or that are part of your life right now. Just a moment. Just shine that energy on that. And give it a couple of thank yous. Sometimes I think we need to highlight those things, and sometimes they're the most simplest things that are there for us every day. And sometimes we just need to open up our vision and stay focused on those things that really are everything in our life, and sometimes we take it for granted. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And let us thank you for our bodies. I want you to like it. I want you to subscribe. And I want you to share this class with your bestie and be like, oh my God, you got to do this girls reformer class. It was so much fun. Thanks, that's your homework. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Comment, let me know if you want any other material. I'll do my best to get it out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Until your energy is on here next time, I'll see you then. Peace.